r/askreddit, men in the porn industry, what are the dark and hidden truths of the industry? I gotta ask. Since you have sex for a living, do you still seek sex outside of work? Do you still enjoy sex as much? Kudos for keeping it up in the cold. Shower sex sucks ass already, that sounds horrible. Trimix use is fucking rampant. So many injuries cause of suspensory ligament division. If you can't come on command, you're pretty much never gonna get a job with a larger studio. I don't know about the other studios, but pretty much any shoot in Burbank is at a rented property. The whole place ends up smelling like sweat and shit if anal is being shot. Deleted. If you're subscribed to a high-profile star on OnlyFans, chances are, you're not chatting with them directly. There is no way anyone has the time to chat with every single subscriber. There are social media management teams that handle this. In the beginning it might have actually been the girl, but once accounts started raking in millions, teams of people were working the scenes. Someone contacted me for a customer service position for $15 and it turns out this was the job. Turned it down, but they still sent me the contract and training materials. During college, I used to bounce for a lot of strip clubs that were frequented by a lot of early 2000s big name stars in black porn. A few of them told me most of the BBCs they took a pounding from were extremely painful. They just took the pain and focused on the check. You telling me that 13 in Monster she couldn't even get halfway into her hurt? I worked on one adult set, and bro, the smell. Ungodly. I'll never forget it. I dry heaved for about 20 minutes and couldn't go back into the room. Something deep was unlocked. So much porn is people getting hurt for money. All those big dick, anal, bondage, choking videos. They're not enjoying it. I am not a man in the porn industry, but I knew one. His heart is permanently damaged, and he has some neuropathy, as well, due to circulatory issues because he had to overuse Viagra. Viagra was originally developed as a blood pressure medication and had an interesting side effect in men. Women take it as a secondary treatment for certain cardiac diseases. How the fuck do people come on command? Do constant suppression for a scene until the moment and then you just stop the mental blockage. Some people actually just have the ability to do it. I was with a guy one time and after a bit I said something along the lines of "I want you to come just to be sexy," and he just said okay and came almost immediately. Afterwards I talked to him and he didn't know most people couldn't do that. My old co-worker used to work in porn with his brother. A very large amount of semi-amateur porn is basically just finding drug addicts and giving them money/drugs in exchange for the scenes. They will find dealers and give the dealers money to recommend their customers to visit the studio. A very large amount of the people you see in porn are actively in withdrawal and are willing to do anything for a fix. That's awfully sad. Fluffers aren't real. Scrolls down. Fluffers are real. What's a fluffer? There is so much free porn that I don't see how it can be an industry at all. They delved too greedily and too deep, and in the darkness something awoke. Because there is a very small percentage that pay _big_ money on the reg for porn. Ad revenue too. It smells bad. I lasted a half day on a set, assisted cinematographer, until the smell overcame my stomach. It smelled like the worst tavern restroom mixed with spunk, blood, and shit. As a bonus it was the early 1980s and the lights they used were hot. I pulled over and puked on the drive home and then showered twice. Thank you, Ludo. Now go tell Sir Didymus that we've got a labyrinth to solve. Your client base is 99% guys whether you want to look at dicks or not. So true. I know some straight guys who have wanted to do OnlyFans because they're on TikTok and when they do lives, girls are all over them. I tell them that if they're doing OnlyFans gay men will overwhelmingly be their customers, at which some get offended, thinking no, it's girls who are looking at me. Inevitably they come to the realization it's men and start catering to men or leave OnlyFans. But most people on OnlyFans make fuck all money and leave anyway. I never expected so many men on Reddit to work in the porn industry. About 2 out of 500 of the comments are from people who actually know this shit, everyone else is just echoing what everybody already knows/believes. A lot of the gay daddies are extremely flamboyant when they aren't being filmed. I watched one in the middle of power topping, yelling in super deep gravelly voice going "Yeah you like that," just stop in the middle and in a high-pitched whiny voice go "Oh my god, I'm so thirsty, someone bring me some water." Also, some of them inject into their dick to stay hard. And once you see that happen, it completely takes away from ever watching professional porn again. Walked into a 5-some once, 3 guys and 2 girls. The smell and the look of satisfaction on their face was awful. Most of the stepmother scenes are filmed by actresses with no marital or familial relationship to the actor. They just lie about it? No way. Deleted. Most. You're right. Next you're going to tell me there are no horny girls in my area waiting to meet me. You are never going to get paid as much as females do, even if you're a star in the gay porn category. Female actors, even amateurs, make significantly more per scene. Additionally, those women in the cam and subscriber sites have significantly more opportunity and income compared to any male *** if he is even allowed to sign up. Well, makes sense. I would assume for one girl willing to do porn, you can find at least 10 guys. Some of them probably willing to perform for free. Question: do you still get normally attracted and / or are used by someone in real life after a few years of working in porn? Yeah, you do. But I know a few veteran female porn stars who get what they call facial blindness and can't really tell when dudes are hot or if they're into them for other reasons. We all have tiny penises, it's just Hollywood magic. You think the actress is sucking, but it's just forced perspective. She's actually 5 feet across the room, like those scenes from Lord of the Rings. Deleted. This is the truth I came here for. Oh, so that's why Gandalf's dick looked super huge going into Frodo's mouth. I was actually curious about the dark secrets, but a majority of these comments are just Redditors being comedians LMAO. Deleted. I wanna know about pay. They get money too. I work in the hospital industry and I can't tell you how many glass vases, dildos, and toys we've had to rectally extract over the years. These are like 50+ men too. They act like it was an accident when they sat down. I forgot my wife sat that glass jar there and up she went. 1,000,000 to 1 shot, doc. 1,000,000 to 1. People have already said this, but the smell. I work both behind and in front of the camera at different times and the smell is awful either way. If you're performing, it's weird having all these cameras and lights, which are hot, pointed at you and all these bored guys behind them. And when you're behind the camera, smelling someone else's shit and sweat is just disgusting. And it's always hot because of the lighting involved. That's so sad to hear. I'm sure that guy was grateful to you after he made it home. All those shower scenes are super cold. We're freezing out asses off in there because otherwise the camera lenses and equipment would be fucked from the steam. And that makes total sense. You have just answered a question I've had forever. Is that the same for all water-related scenes?